Hey, what's up guys, it's Deathstalker Seeker here with another Helldivers Loadouts video. As this title suggests, we'll be going over the best stratagems for combating the cyborgs. Now, stratagems are essential to flipping the odds in your favor. To get a better understanding of how you should use your stratagems, I've divided them into three groups: offensive, defensive, and supportive. First up, we have the offensive stratagems. These stratagems are best used to eliminate enemies, but Helldivers with a bit more imagination can find other uses for them. When it comes to cyborgs, you'll want some good anti-armor weaponry, like say a rocket launcher. The recoilless rifle is the perfect answer to this demand. Some believe it's inferior because it was acquired so early on in the game, but that can't be farther from the truth. The recoilless rifle is one of the best responses to cyborg armor. Veterans won't mind sinking bullets into hulks, but once the warlords and IFVs come out to play, you've got to bring your A game. Once upgraded to level 3, the recoilless rifle can also ignore enemy armor, allowing to destroy IFVs with ease. Another overlooked feature is the recoilless rifle is a supply pack that carries the additional ammo. This pack can and should be picked up by a squad mate. This will allow much faster reloading, which is a necessity due to the frequency at which cyborgs spawn heavy armor. But if you bought the Demolitionist DLC pack, you probably have your answer in tiny lunchbox form. The Rec 6 Demolisher is a fan favorite because of its easy use and high destructive capabilities. With a single cooldown, the Demolisher was supplied with a satchel of 5 explosive charges capable of destroying hulks, warlords, IFVs, and any other enemy foolish enough to get closer. Since the explosives from the Demolisher are hand tossed and detonated by remote, the tactical uses can be extended to ambushes and traps as well. Now, even though there are some mixed views, I would still recommend the close air support stratagem. The reason for that is because of its rapid response. One of the greatest things about the close air support stratagem is that it's divided into first anti-infantry gun run, followed by a series of anti-armor rockets. Combined with that, only 4 buttons need to call it in a short activation time. It makes it one of the fastest anti-armor responses and can produce battle-changing results. Now, I will admit that 75 seconds for a cooldown is a bit long, but with the stratagem priority perk, you can reduce it to 45 seconds, making it a viable option again. Next up is the defensive stratagems. These are for those dark times when you're holding an objective and or being heavily pursued by some unquestionably angry cyborgs, which is why the anti-personal mine should be the first thing on your mind. Perk for defense objectives in area denial, upgrade these to the level 3 to get the anti-tank variant, and remember they don't discriminate and will kill Helldivers and cyborgs alike. In fact, these 18 mines are very capable of destroying all cyborgs, including the IFVs, and have both a quick cooldown and activation time, allowing for rapid and repeated use. Though if you'd rather something that results in fewer friendlies killed, you may want to go with the static field conductors instead. Toss out this stratagem beacon and have a dense cloud of glowing fireflies appear. Should a cyborg, excluding the IFVs, enter it, they will be slowed immensely. Keep in mind, some of the most dangerous cyborgs are the melee units, which is why dropping their movement speed will render them near useless. But this is also good for closing choke points, defending objectives, and slowing down pursuers. Should you need something with a bit more shock and awe, there's always the Thunderer Barrage. Few stratagems can match the vicious nature of the Thunderer simply for its duration and anti-tank capabilities. While it doesn't have the semi-permanence of the 18 mines, its high damage and area denial are nothing to ignore. The chances are slim for even an IFV to make it through the barrage. I can honestly turn my back and trust that nothing is coming from this direction for a short while. And lastly, we have the support stratagems. These do exactly what the name suggests, they support. Which is why it should come as no surprise that the resupply stratagem is the first one on the list. This is from one simple fact: you need ammo. You can't spread democracy without bullets, so remember to bring this stratagem because simply you will need it, especially for the ammo-hungry Patriot and Breaker shotgun. As an additional tip, I would advise if possible to coordinate with your squad and only bring a maximum of 2 supply packs, as anything more is unnecessary. This next stratagem is to up your defense and increase your survivability. The SH-40, or what I call the bubble shield, is the best way to do this. It doesn't have the added weight of the heavy armor and covers the entire user, unlike the SH-32 directional kinetic shield. Not only does it allow you to take more damage, but while active it makes you unable to flinch, which can be the difference between a safe retreat or taking a second hit from whatever enemy was trying to gun you down. The bubble shield also has one hidden perk that not even I knew about, but thanks to Maya Yokio you can all use this to your advantage. Apparently when the shield is active, cyborg hounds will not charge to take you down. Instead, they'll slowly walk up to perform their usual bite melee. This creates such ease to fight them, so special thanks to Maya for the helpful tip. The last support stratagem will likely have you thinking I've possibly gone mad. That's because it's the Shredder Missile. Yes, this is a micro nuke used to blow up everything on screen, but it's arguable to say that Shredder's main purpose is to destroy cyborg AAA guns. So this is both a supportive and a little aggressive, as it can also be used when you're overrun and outnumbered. Just remember to alert everyone because you don't want to nuke your squad. Adding one of these to your loadout will cut down on mission time and the risk of waiting for and activating hell bombs. I will say this though, only bring one Strider missile for their entire squad, and only if there are 2 or more destroyed AAA guns objectives. The reason for this is because once those objectives are completed, the Strider missile becomes dead weight, taking up one of your stratagem slots. Should you need it for repeated use, it'd be much better to just bring the stratagem priority perk, if not just go for another objective in between tackling the AAA guns. So that concludes this video, but don't worry, there will be more following. Though should you have any inputs such as tips, suggestions, or questions, go ahead and drop it down in the comment section below. You can also click on any one of the videos on screen where you'll find additional Helldivers Loadouts videos for the Cyborgs. And remember, you can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and PSN. As always, all links are in the description below.